Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. Here's the recap if you're new. I got laid off a week ago or so, 2 weeks ago, and I have 2 weeks left of my job, and I was freaking out in the last video because I had delayed my academic program, and basically it just seemed like I'm spinning my wheels getting nowhere. So I posted that video on a Monday at like 2 a.m. because I couldn't sleep, and then that day I was reading the comments from some of you. Some of you were like really pretty hopeless, like I was, because they're like, well, get used to being broke. And I'm like, yes, I'm already used to being broke, but I realized that it can get worse. But there was one comment from someone who, thank you so much, Sherry, for saying that I should reach out to my internship director. And I knew that I was going to ask her for a reference for my job search. Which I did end up just reaching out there, because then if she had something like sooner to start my internship or whatever, then she would be able to offer me whatever she had available. And so I ended up doing that. And not only does she have the capability of pushing my internship up so I can start in December rather than waiting a whole year and starting next August, but she also had paid work available. So I have like a part-time work from home job that should be able to cover my bills, and it's flexible work hours, and basically like my whole life's problems were solved in like a whole hour conversation. So I'm experiencing a little bit of whiplash, and I still am kind of like in somewhat of an anxious spiral, because I'm like, wait, but I'm supposed to be freaking out, right? Because I feel like I still should be freaking out. But yeah, technically the problem has been solved. So now I'm in this state of mind of gratitude, number one, and number two, I've got to figure out how to make my home able to be like work from home ready. Because here's the thing, I have always been this way, and I'm going to tell you how I've been. My living space reflects, like the state of my living space reflects the state of my mental space. And unfortunately, I have not addressed my mental state or my living state since going to work and just making a living has been outside of my living space. So therefore, my living space / mental space has not needed to be addressed, right? Wrong. So I'm gonna show you, like, this is where I plan to work from home, but you see all the like Costco groceries that there's like no room in my little apartment kitchen for, and this desk has been like my storage area for the longest time, so that needs to be prepared. But then I've got like, I look at this frame and it just looks like a disaster, and I've put this all on myself because I've got like an empty kombucha making kit, and I have plants that need to be planted, and I have crochet projects that I need to do, and underneath that is like all these artwork projects that I need to do. Oh Jesus, bless me. So then also, like, if you look in the back, then you got all of the different like the makeup corner, and where's the makeup corner? It's like right behind there, and there's a vacuum in front of the makeup corner, and there's just a lot going on. And that's my life. So we're grateful, and also kind of melting down. So yeah, I have 2 weeks left of this job. I have some projects that I have volunteered for a wedding that I am standing in. And then I have to alter my own dress because this broke ass bitch can't pay for somebody to alter her bridesmaid's dress. So I'm just gonna live on a hope and a prayer and hopefully put a few stitches in that might hold myself together. But yeah, that's basically what it is. That's the update. I wanted to thank you all so much for reaching out. A lot of people really reached out and like were concerned. Damn, what is All right, the city is in a state of crisis, but that's basically what it is. I'm still stressed because that is my baseline. Stressed is my baseline. So I need to address that. I'm also concerned slightly about working from home simply because I've never done it before. And it's like, at first glance, it's like, oh my God, I have so much freedom to do all the things that I want to do and do a little bit of work. But it's contract work, and I'm an honest person. So if I'm going to get paid for 4 hours of work a day, damn sure I'm going to put in 4 hours of work per day. I'm just saying 4 hours. I don't actually know how many hours I'll be working, but it'll be enough to pay my bills. So it's going to be at least 4 hours. But then on top of that, I have school, and now what a blessing, but also like adding to the plate is starting internship in December. I live with my partner, so coordinating that. I never had to do that during COVID. Number one, because I didn't have a partner during COVID. And number two, I was an essential worker, so I never worked from home during COVID anyway, or I wasn't in quarantine or anything like that. So this is kind of like uncharted territory, and for all of the terrible things that happened during those COVID years, I'm sure there is a lot of content about how to create a constructive and effective and efficient work from home routine that kind of keeps that balance. Because I'm also, if my living space reflects the state of my mind, and then I bring my work into my living space, and it's just pure chaos at that point, and everything gets mixed together and there's no compartmentalization or boundaries, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Also, as a side note, I know that I said that I am going to grad school to become a counselor, and I realize that the hot mess that is my internal dialogue, which I put on the internet for some ungodly reason, would not reflect someone who is in a state of being able to give advice. But thank God that is not the counselor that I want to be, because I don't think I have really good advice to give to most people, maybe in very specific situations. But counseling is more of the whole like talk about it and help somebody find their own answers to their own problems. It's not about creating reliance on a therapist to give you the answers to your problems. And I'm realizing that I'm doing a therapeutic technique right now where it's basically I'll record a video and then I'll listen back to it, and I'm basically reflecting to myself the things that are currently going on in my brain so that I can hear it back and actually process the things that are going on in my brain. So I don't know why I just felt like saying that, but actually, like, that's why YouTube has helped me so well. It's not actually like I just need to vent it out. Some of it I needed to just vent out, but honestly, I think YouTube really has helped me just like listen back to my own thoughts and be like, this is where you need to process and just move forward from this. So yeah, I'm always in a state of like, everything is going wrong. Also with like YouTube titles and thumbnails and stuff, like people click on drama more often than just like everything's great, no problems here. Like you wouldn't click on that video. But I realize that I'm in a very fortunate situation, and I think that the gratitude is often overshadowed by anxiety. But I need you to know that I am very grateful. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for the situation that I'm in. And I'm grateful that things turn out okay. Hopefully for the people who are being assisted by these sirens, because literally, I'm concerned. Anyway. All right, before they get here, I love you so much. Thank you. Stay tuned for updates. Okay, bye.